Hey Libra, Ali from Indigo Ascension. Welcome to your weekly quick read for the week beginning Monday the 27th. Now, aren't you guys just lighting up the whole cosmos? There are several placements in your sign. So you're very much coming into connection with the true self. And it might be a bit of a tumultuous experience. It might be a really coming home sense for many of you guys, okay? So I wanted to put that out there first. Obviously, I didn't have to say that to the other zodiacs because they haven't got all this activity happening in their sign. So maybe that is of relevance to some beautiful Librans out there. Alrighty, I wanted to focus this week on Mercury retrograde happening in your sign. We also have a beautiful grand air trine that's happening. So not only are Geminis being affected with the moon, but Aquarians obviously with Saturn being in Aquarius, and this is forming a trine, all happening in air signs. And that's something relevant because it's going to take me to me wanting to focus on Mercury going retrograde this week. Now, if you've been following my channel for quite some time, you might be aware that I've actually been quite a big advocate of retrogrades. You know, we're all too familiar with the bad rap they seem to get out there. So let's use Mercury retrograde as an example. It actually happens quite a few times a year, 3 to 4 times, okay? And if it's all about being aware of communications and not rushing and needing to dot my I's and cross my T's before I press send, if it's teaching me communication lessons, let's take a look at that. So Mercury rules the mind and it also rules communications. And if 3 or 4 times a year I'm afforded the opportunity to take a pause, I'm being drawn back instead of rushing forward without thinking or without consciously becoming present. Because when I look at retrograde energy, I'm metaphysically being drawn back. And what if transformation can only happen if I do so, if I truly become conscious of the moment I am in now? First, I have to really look at everything that has paved and shaped my journey to get me here. And a big part of that is perception. You know, it is everything about my reality is connected to my beliefs and how I see that, and how I see self and everything else that's in it. So Mercury retrograde happens a few times a year, perhaps as a gift for us to truly get conscious and really get intimate with our perceptions and beliefs that are shaping us. You know, they're subconsciously navigating us on some level. Something worthwhile thinking about. Okay, thanks to this trine, you guys also have the moon lighting up your 9th house, and you have the sun and Mars in your sign. You are learning something new when 9th house activates. You are being taken to that next level of yourself. The 1st house rules everything about you. Okay, what are you learning about this new version of yourself, Libra? What have you learned about being able to meet needs of self first so you can truly meet the needs of all else, including your hopes, your dreams, that of loved ones? There's a very big Libran focus, you know, you guys are taking center stage in many ways, and this is all about you. Like, you can really look at this as the stars are aligning in your favor, and your opportunity is to be able to redefine self in some way, okay, or in many ways, all right? Watch how the reality outside of yourself falls away, okay, becomes irrelevant, because that's how we learn. We learn through the wisdom classrooms, through the mirror, through looking at shadow. You know, we are shaped by what happens outside of self. But watch how that all falls away when I truly just go to focus on self and go within and embrace that reflection mode and really get to decide. You've got the sun, you've got sun, Mars, Mercury in your sign. You've just had equinox as well. At the launch of your season, there's a significant spiritual message in that for you guys, okay? You are the epitome of what it means to come into divine balance, divine law. You know, when we're looking at these concepts of justice and fairness, equality, and how that energy sort of intermingles with not just within me, but within my connection to another. And that doesn't have to be a person, it could be anything. So just wanted to highlight that. You guys are playing a significant role in the cosmos at the minute. There are redefinitions around success, my friend, and perhaps many of you might be feeling the results of success. At any rate, you might be redefining it. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And if anyone knows anything about divine love and law and balance, balance, fairness, and equality. It is Librans. You guys were born into that zodiac archetype for a reason. Okie dokes. We're also looking at grief and patience. There's a loss here. And perhaps, you know, many might be feeling, I just want to be like that chapter of my life to be over. You know, as you find this amplification, thanks to the Sun and Mars lighting up, you know, first house stuff for you guys, maybe in many ways, you know, you are choosing self above all else, and you are more than ready to truly let go of the past. And perhaps it was a situation and experience that really tested your patience, and coming outside of that time of adversity, of loss, there was a lot of wisdom that was gained for many Librans. Okay, so take it however it resonates. The Page of Pentacles has shown up, the Justice card, which is you in your higher octaves, Libra, and the Lovers card. Now, there's something here about bringing elements of a situation, of self, of this is more about you. There are two parts of you, and we can make decisions that come from the head, and we can make decisions that come from the heart, which is what the Lovers card represents. Okay, but there is an even more expanded version of ourself that occurs when we're using both, and it brings us into these higher octaves of who we are. Okay, unique to our own experiences. There's a tangible beginning here thanks to the Page of Pentacles. Something can truly start, and it's important to you guys. Whether you are embarking on realms of study, you could quite practically be doing that, but it's taking you to this next level of yourself. There is an offer here, an opportunity. Something takes form, which you can choose to say yes to, and of course you can choose to say no to. But this week is about really listening, not just to the head and not just to the heart, because it is about self, and you are a culmination of many aspects. Yeah, you are more than just your mind, Libra. You are also the wisdom of your heart, the influences of your senses and your emotions, your gut instincts. Using all of that, you know, in harmony can take you up to that next level of self. And that's the greatest message I wanted to be able to present across many Librans out there. You know, you're activating powerful 9th, 1st, and 5th house energies. Okay, the 5th house is because of Saturn being in Aquarius. This is creativity, fun, joy, redefining self through those channels, redefining what they mean to you and how much value you're going to place upon them and incorporate them into your life, your story, this vision, this goal. There's a creative new way to see self, express self, be self. Okay? I could talk forever. But these are quick reads. We're redefining success, Libra. Alrighty? I hope you got something out of that, my friend. That was your quick read for the week beginning Monday the 27th. Until next week, have an empowered week and take care.